Thanks to Babbel for sponsoring today's ASMR video. As someone who hasn't been in school in quite a while, I find myself desiring that same feeling of progressing in something, learning something, and generally just expanding my brain. I took Italian while I was in college, but after I graduated, I really didn't get to use it very much or practice it at all, really. However, thanks to Babbel, I've been able to jump right back in and refresh what I already know and continue to push myself forward in the Italian language. Babbel is quick, it is accurate, and it gives you multiple ways to learn. Even if it feels like you don't have any time to learn a new language, the lessons are 10 minutes long, and they are also created by real foreign language teachers. If you need a little diversity in the way that you learn a language, they have lessons, podcasts, games, videos, and even live courses taught by teachers. Arrivederci. Buonasera.
Buonasera.
Piacere.
Come sta?
Come sta? Ooh, look at that. And if you don't feel satisfied with your experience, Babbel does have a 20-day money-back guarantee. I think learning a new language and expanding your mind is a perfect way for some self-love and self-improvement in 2022. Give yourself the space to do something for yourself and maybe even for someone else who you haven't been able to connect with in their own native language. Start speaking a new language in 3 weeks with Babbel. Get 65% off your subscription by clicking the link in the description below. Thanks again to Babbel, and let's get into the video. Hi. Yeah, you can sit down. I'm so sorry you've been having a rough time. Yeah, but I'm glad you could come over and we could spend some time together. I know it's really easy to isolate yourself when a lot's going on. I like to do that. And although sometimes it's necessary to give yourself the space to be by yourself and process whatever you need to, I think having someone you can talk to and that will listen to you is the best thing ever. So I'm happy that we can be here together. Yeah. Can I get you something before we talk a little bit and just be with each other? Okay. Well, let me know if you need anything. So, I know this sounds a little weird, but I would love to just give you a few minutes to just kind of let me know what's going on, and just I can listen to whatever you need me to listen to, and I won't say anything because although I would love to talk through some of these things with you, I think one of the best things is to just have someone listen to what you're going through. So if you're okay, I'm just gonna sit here and let you vent or cry or whatever you need to do, okay? So I'll be here listening, okay? Okay, you can go ahead whenever. Yeah. obviously we can keep talking, but is there anything else you want me to just listen to? Okay. Well, let me know. I'm literally always here to just listen because I know for me, although I love advice and I love problem solving, I often immediately need just someone to listen and not try to fix my problem, and just give me the space to really just let whatever's happening up here out into the real world, because it gets really heavy and overwhelming when it's all up here and we haven't been able to talk about it, and it just kind of been lingering and weighing down on us. So I'm happy that we could just have that time to connect in that way. Yeah, I hate saying I'm sorry because I didn't do anything, but I feel for you, and I wish that you didn't have to go through these things, and I'm really happy and thankful that you trust me to be here for you, because again, it's hard to be vulnerable, and it's not always easy to be vulnerable with specific people, so I feel very lucky that you decided to feel comfortable enough around me to let us talk about the stuff you're going through. Yeah. Well, I just want you to know that no matter what, I'm here for you, okay? And I know that a lot of people say that and maybe don't mean it to the full extent, but I want you to know I'm here for you, and whatever happens, whatever you are gonna go through, we can get through it together. And I don't want you to feel alone in any of this, because it's not your fault that you're going through this stuff, and it's okay to struggle. It's okay to just have a lot of shit going on in your life. I feel like a lot of the time social media is still so heavily curated to a point where, although maybe lately people have been showing more raw stuff and more real stuff, I think that even that stuff is still curated, you know what I'm saying? Because no matter how much we try to be open and honest on the internet, there's always stuff behind the scenes that we just aren't saying. So I want you to know that as much as it's easy to look at everyone else and think, oh, they're only going through this, or oh, they shouldn't, or I shouldn't be struggling that much because that person seems to be in a similar boat and they're taking it perfectly fine, or oh, I have this and this that's more than them, so I shouldn't be complaining. And although it's good to have perspective on what's going on in your life, that does not diminish any of the emotions that you're feeling, okay? So I don't want you to feel like you're doing something wrong or you're not processing something correctly, because however you are feeling right now is valid, okay? You don't need to qualify that. You don't need to try to lessen it because of something that might be going well in your life or some sort of good thing that you have. It's okay to just be sad and be mad and be lonely and upset and struggling, even when it seems like everything else is okay. So please don't compare yourself. I promise you. I promise you, whatever you're seeing, over the internet, or even just like what acquaintances and family might be saying, like, we're all going through our own stuff and it's okay. So I think that's just a really important thing to remember when we're really feeling it, yeah, exactly. any sort of self-love and just like a way to support yourself internally is amazing. And I think it's really special because, you know, a lot of times it's us who are, I mean, we're with each other, with ourselves all the time. But I also think that the whole, like, you know, independent mindset of, you know, I don't need anybody else. All I have to do is take care of myself, and that's the most important thing. Again, yes, it's important to take care of yourself and your needs and what needs to go on, but what I think is infinitely more important sometimes is to have community and people around you to support you unconditionally. Now, that doesn't mean we have to agree with everything, you know, that you're doing, or that we don't think you might be handling things chaotically or, you know, in a way that we wouldn't. But no matter what, just having people around you to work through whatever you're going through is the most important thing, because just knowing that no matter what's going on in your life, there's a support system there to pick you up, to get you food, to make sure you're, you know, drinking enough water, to have you come over to their house so you can spend the night and just feel taken care of for a little bit, just like little bits and pieces of moments that let you know that you are loved and cared about, and you don't always have to have all of the weight and the burden on yourself. So, although I, again, love when people are able to take care of themselves, because it's really important to be able to do that, please don't shy away from reaching out if you need it, okay? Don't be afraid to take care and comfort and love and support, even when it feels like you need to be doing it all on your own, okay? I love and care about you so much, and I want to be here in whatever way that means. And if I'm not caring for you in a way that is productive or feels good, I want to have a conversation about that, because if, you know, like I said at the beginning, if you just need someone to listen and I'm going full force with like problem solving, next steps, and you're like, whoa, I just need you to listen, I want you to be able to tell me that, because I don't want to make myself feel better in what I think you need and being like, oh, I handled that so well. I want you to tell me what you need from me, and I want to be able to give that to you if I can, okay? You are so loved, seriously, and it's okay that you're going through this right now, and it's okay that we don't have the answers, and it's okay to just sit with those feelings together. It doesn't bother me to go over the same situations over and over, to talk through the same stuff, even if it kind of feels like it's going in circles, because sometimes you need it kind of ingrained in your brain and be able to really talk through stuff multiple times to feel good about moving forward. So don't ever feel bad about repeating yourself, or if we've already talked about something, maybe having to rehash it and talk about it in a similar way, because I totally understand that sometimes the first time you talk about it isn't enough, and you just really need to talk about something that you've been going through multiple times over and over again, okay? So don't ever feel like a burden. You are not a burden, okay? You are loved, and I want to listen to you and be here for you, okay? I want to. It's not an obligation. It is a desire on my part that I want to be here for you, to support you, okay? So I just hope you know that, yeah, you're not a burden. Your struggles and your feelings are not weighing me down. They are not making me feel just a part of life. And if I can make that part of your life just a little bit easier, I am so happy to do that, okay? Of course, like I hope you know I'm being very sincere when I say all of these things, because I mean, what I am saying to you is exactly what I want out of friendship and connection and community is support in the ways I need it at the time, and someone that I know isn't going to feel I'm like burdening them with anything, okay? So I'm merely saying this because it's how I feel, and I hope that it's true for you as well. Yeah. Is it okay if I touch your face a little bit and just comfort you? Because I know that we just talked about a lot, and there's probably still a lot of emotions coming up, and I just want to be here with you and comfort you a little bit now that we've kind of talked through some stuff. So is that okay? Okay. I need a deep breath too. I mean, obviously I'm not going through what you're going through right now, but I feel it because I care about you, and I wish that you didn't have to struggle through these things and you didn't have to feel the way that you're feeling. So of course I'm going to feel a little bit of that. Like, some of that of what you're feeling. But it's okay. We're doing it together, which is important, right? You're so loved, okay? And I hope you know, again, I'm never judging you. You're never a burden. And it's not your fault that you're feeling these ways, okay? It's whatever's going on around you is affecting you, and that's okay. You don't need to feel ashamed about that, okay? You are loved here no matter if you're angry, sad, mad, jealous, confused. No matter what it is, I'm not going to judge you, okay? I promise you that. I promise you that, okay? And thank you again for letting me be here for you and trusting me to experience these things with you, okay? I feel very lucky that you trust me, so. And you are always welcome to stay over whenever you want. If you need me to cook you dinner, if you need me to just, make up the couch for you to sleep on, and we don't even have to talk, you can just sleep on my couch. Literally, whatever, just tell me, and I will try my best to be here for you in whatever way you need, okay? Again, I want this to be mutually beneficial and not just me making myself feel like I'm being a good friend, so. You're so loved, okay? You are so loved. So loved. So loved. So loved. And I will be here with you no matter what, okay? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not gonna bail out. I promise. I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I love you. Alright, now let's maybe order some food. Have a drink, whatever you want. And yeah, let's just be together, okay? I love you so much.